In the 7th century, during the Tang Dynasty in China, a monk who became known as Xuanzang embarked on a solitary journey along the Silk Road from China to India to retrieve an original copy of the Buddhist scriptures and bring them back to China. It was an epic journey of 10,000 miles that lasted for 16 years, making Xuanzang one of China's great heroes. 1,000 years later, a writer named Wu Cheng'an wrote a fictional account of this saga, which he called The Journey to the West. In it, he gave the monk 3 magical escorts on his expedition. His most famous protector was the Monkey King. Monkey King has many supernatural powers. He can perform the 72 transformations, changing himself into anything he wants. He can hop onto clouds and travel thousands of miles in an instant. He is immortal because he ate the heavenly peaches, but he is still a mischievous monkey. His Chinese name is Sun Wukong. We shall simply call him Monkey. The monk, too, is known by several names, but we shall call him the Chinese term for the honorary title 3 baskets, Xuanzang. Here is just one of their many adventures. Xuanzang and Monkey had just begun their journey, setting out from Chang'an, the ancient and magnificent capital of China, the Middle Kingdom. Xuanzang riding on a white horse which carried both the monk and his baggage, with Monkey walking along beside them. It was midwinter, with a cold wind blowing through the mountains and a gray sky above, when they came to a river. "This must be Eagle Grief River," said Monkey. Suddenly, the water began to swirl furiously. Then, with a loud splash, a dragon rose up out of the churning water. It lunged toward the bank, heading straight for the monk. Monkey grabbed hold of Xuanzang, pulled him off the horse, and carried him safely to higher ground. When the dragon saw that it could not catch them, it turned to the white horse, which had been left behind, and swallowed it whole, then plunged back into the roiling waters, disappearing from sight. When Monkey returned to fetch the horse, he found the river once again calm and smooth. Their bags still lay on the ground, but the horse was nowhere to be seen. Monkey leaped into the air, landing on a nearby cloud. He scanned the land in all 4 directions. He could see clearly for 1,000 leagues, but did not see the horse. He reported to the monk, "Master, our horse must have been eaten by the dragon." "Oh, what will I do? How can we continue our journey?" moaned the sage. "Master, do not worry. Do not cry. I will get him back. Stay here and wait for me." Holding his trusty iron club, Monkey returned to the riverbank. He shouted down into the water, "You unruly lizard! You worthless fish! Give me back my horse!" Then he cast a magic spell, churning the water violently once again into a murky, muddy stream. The dragon, who was lying contentedly at the bottom of the river, digesting his recent delicious meal of white horse, grew angry at the demeaning curses hurled at him. The water all around him was now all stirred up and impossible to see through. He leaped back up through the turbulent waves. "Who dares to insult me? Why do you disturb my peace?" "Just give me back my horse and I'll spare your life," cried Monkey, brandishing his iron club. "I've swallowed your horse. How can I now give him back?" Then Monkey swung his club and struck the dragon on the head. Angered even more by this blow, the dragon attacked, snapping his jaws at Monkey and slashing with his deadly claws, missing every time. The dragon whipped his enormous tail around, but Monkey, quick as a flash, leaped over it. Again, the dragon lunged, his gaping jaws ready to swallow Monkey as he'd done the horse. but Monkey hit him with his heavy iron club on the nose, forcing the dragon back. Back and forth they fought. The battle was long, ferocious, fierce. The dragon had never before encountered such a mighty foe as Monkey. The fight went on and on until the dragon was so exhausted he could hold out no longer. So, shaking his body, he changed himself into a little water snake and slithered away through the marsh. Monkey needed more help. He called to the local spirit of the mountain, the golden-headed guardian, who told him, "It was Kuan Yin who put the dragon in this river. Only she can help. I will go to her at once." The golden-headed guardian quickly mounted a cloud and headed straight for the South Sea. In minutes, the guardian arrived at the sacred purple bamboo grove where Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy, lived and reported the situation. Kuan Yin rose from her lotus flower, then riding on a golden ray of light, she went at once to Eagle Grief River to subdue the dragon. Monkey was so angry after learning that it was Kuan Yin who had placed the dragon in the river that when he saw her arrive, he shouted, "What kind of goddess are you? You send the monk and me on this holy journey, and yet you put a dragon in our path?" "Be quiet, you insolent, ignorant, red-bottomed monkey, and listen. This dragon is the third son of the Dragon King of the Western Ocean. In heaven, he carelessly set fire to the palace and destroyed the shining pearls hanging there. He was taken to the heavenly court and condemned to die. I saved his life, pleading with the Jade Emperor, ruler of heaven, to pardon him. So instead, as atonement, he will carry the Tang monk to retrieve the Buddhist scriptures and bring them back to the Middle Kingdom. No ordinary beast could make this treacherous journey of 10,000 leagues. I stationed the dragon here to wait for the monk." Kuan Yin then commanded the golden-headed guardian, "Go now to the edge of the river and summon the dragon." The guardian called down, "Come out! Third Prince Jade Dragon, son of the Dragon King of the Western Ocean. The goddess of mercy is here." At these words, the water began to swirl, and the dragon leaped up above the waves, bowing to the goddess, who said, "The Tang monk you have been waiting for is here." Kuan Yin went up to the dragon and removed the shining pearl from beneath his chin. She dipped her branch of willow leaves into her vase of pure water, sprinkling the sweet dew over his body. Then blowing her magic breath onto him, she cried, "Change!" And the dragon at once turned into a white horse that looked exactly like the horse he had swallowed. "When you have completed your mission and earned your merit," Kuan Yin said, "I promise that you will no longer be an ordinary dragon. You will be an enlightened creature with a golden body. As for you, monkey, if you come across more danger on your journey, you may call on heaven, you may call on earth, you may call on me, and we will come to your aid. Now, come closer, and I will also give you one more power." She took 3 leaves from her willow branch and placing them on the back of Monkey's head, cried, "Change!" The 3 leaves instantly changed into 3 hairs. When you find yourself in any grave trouble, use these magic hairs. They will save you when the time comes. Then, surrounded by a swirling colored mist, Kuan Yin soared up to the sky and returned to her home on the island in the South Sea. Monkey led the horse back to Shenzang, who had been patiently waiting for his return. "Oh, you found our horse! My, but he looks even stronger than before." "Master, this is not our horse. This is the dragon the goddess of mercy turned into a horse to carry you on your journey to the west. A dragon horse with supernatural strength." "Oh, where is the Bodhisattva? I must thank her." "Well, by now, she is most likely already back at her home in the sacred grotto in the South Sea." The monk knelt down, facing the south, said a prayer, and bowed low in gratitude. Then rising, Shenzong climbed onto the barebacked horse. Soon Monkey would find a saddle for his master, but for now, Monkey took up the baggage and the three continued their journey. They would go on to have many, many more adventures before finally reaching the West and returning home to Chang'an with the treasured scriptures.